here, Kansas Garden Guys, Summer Pick Farms. What are you guys up to today? Well, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon after lunch. I finally came outside because, as you can see from that sky, it has been raining like the last 6 hours out here pretty hard. You can see the water standing all over the place. So I decided to come out and do a video, kind of give you a little small garden tour of what's going on, because last week's video was pretty just that ominous kind of thing going on. I was in a bad place last week, and a lot of you guys left comments, which I'm astounded. Thank you so much for caring about me, for wondering, making sure I'm okay, and for leaving the comments down below, letting me know how you guys feel about everything and that you guys are thinking about me or us here on our journey. I appreciate it so very much. It's very kind of you guys. You guys don't have to do that, of course. I'm not a huge channel or big channel, and by no means in the channel YouTube. And to have you guys even care about what's going on here on the farm or the content that I put out is highly appreciated, and it goes straight to my heart. Thank you very much. Get that out of the way. So thank you guys so much. So to this week, I'm in a little better mood. We had a pretty decent market. We made the most money at our little pop-up market last week than we ever have in the last year and a half, thanks to high tunnel tomatoes. So a lot of people around here love BLTs and just love eating tomatoes. I'm not a big tomato eater. I'm not gonna lie. I grow the fire out of them, but I'm not a big tomato eater. My wife is a big tomato, cucumber, onion eater. So she loves them. Millions and billions of people here love them. So we sell the fire out of them. So, but anyway, let's take a little walk, and I'm going to show you guys what's going on in the tunnel. We'll just make it quick, kind of like a little tour before I think it's going to start raining again by the looks of the clouds. So it doesn't look like a lot of tomatoes in here now, because I've literally probably picked a couple 100 pounds out of here in the last 2.5 weeks. Some of these guys, I'll get sidetracked here. The peppers, my Carolina Reapers and stuff are looking really well. I've got them on the outside, so they're doing really well. But we're not going to talk about those because those aren't even close to being ready to do anything with. But these tomatoes are looking good. Some of them, of course, you know, they're the big size boys. I love these BHN 589s and these Grand Marshalls. These Bella Rosas have surprised me. Like I said, I've got that half row, probably about 10 plants of Bella Rosas. They have surprised me this year. So every day I come out here, and you know, you can see some of these tomatoes are blushy. I come out here, pick the blushy ones. We hold them off for 3 or 4 days, and then we sell them. Some of these plants, as you can see, have been strucken with the almighty satanistic tomato hornworm. You see that SOB right there? I have been fighting the fire out of those this year. Of course, you guys do know that we do not spray here anything harmful. Everything is organic. I have not put a sprayer in this high tunnel yet. So as you can see, I have been picking hornworms off as I see them. They have been desecrating these first 5, 6 plants. And we've got some on some other ones that we've picked some small ones off of. But it seems like these first 5 or 6 plants have been just slaughtered. And I think I can attribute that to, I leave the door open during the day. You know, I do have these sides. As you can see, I've got deer netting on the side to try to keep some of the bugs out, like the bigger moths and stuff. It's not going to keep bugs out by no means, but it's going to keep some of the bigger animals out, squirrels, raccoons, skunks, stuff like that that are going to eat fresh fruit. Plus, it'll keep some of the bigger moths from getting through the hole. That was my thought process. Whether it works or not, I'm not sure. I think leaving this door open has some little moths that come in here, and I think the first set of these tomato plants is where they land. But the weird thing is they don't land on these, which is right beside them in the middle of the door frame. So I'm not sure if it's just this brand of tomato or this variety of tomato that they love so much, but they seem to be desecrating the fire out of this thing. As you can see, we go 5, 6, 7 plants in. They're still slaughtering them there. Still slaughtering. Look at this. Look at this. This freaking double duo right here. Look, there's one there, and there's one there sucking on a godforsaken tomato that he's ate the bottom out of. This is what I'm talking about. There's another one over there. I literally just came in here yesterday and probably killed about 12 of these tomato hornworms. So let me put this down. Check these guys out one more time because they are about to be smashed. Let me put this down, and then we'll deal with these guys. All right, we're back. So I took out my aggressions on those 4 hornworms. As you can see, that's the problem with any type of tomato growing at all. You're going to get tomato hornworms. That's just the way it is. I think I said this in a video last year. I was always told you want to plant 25% more product than what you need, because you're going to lose at least a quarter of it to pests, blight, any type of diseases or anything like that. So I know that going in, since I do not spray anything on these tomatoes, I'm trying to keep these the most natural, healthy tomatoes that I can to provide to our customers. Unfortunately, this is what I deal with every day. I come in here, kill half a dozen or more of these every day. And it seems to be like you can pick them till you're blue in the face. You come back out the next day and there's 7 more out here. So just the way it is. They tend to just bite like a nut. What really ticks me off is when they bite the 2-pound tomatoes. I'm gonna kind of throw those in the field, so I guess I'm probably gonna have 1 million tomato plants there next year. But anyway, we'll just take a little walk. Let's walk through here and look real quick and get some. Look at that. There's another one there. Man, I could be in here all day. That means there's another hornworm over on my BHN 589. You can see the tall tails. That's when you know you got a horn. There he is. Look. See him? Oh. Well, I guess maybe I just need to do a video of smashing tomato hornworms. Maybe that would get me 1 million views and add a little more subscribers to our channel. The poop to the ground, and then that way when I come through here every day, I can kind of see if there's fresh poop here. I know that there's a worm here somewhere, or one that's close, which you can see. Look at that big old sucker right there. See that guy looking at you? He's waving at you. Hey, yeah, you're a YouTube star, buddy. YouTube star. Guess what? You're about to get slaughtered on YouTube. They'll let all these fine folks on YouTube. Anyway, we could walk around this tunnel and kill bugs all day. If you want to see a video of that, hell, we could do that too. That would be awesome. Well, the onions are still looking pretty good. Everything looks great here. The lettuce is coming along. It's been pretty hot here, so the lettuce is not growing to the pace that it did earlier in the spring or last fall, which that going into summer is not a time to grow lettuce. So it is what it is with the lettuce. I still got enough that still comes on every week that I could harvest a little bit until about the middle of August. I'll start planting for my September, October lettuce, and then that will take off. Herbs look great. You guys remember all the herbs there, all the marigolds and flowers we put in there. The herbs look phenomenal. The sweet peppers, bell peppers are coming on. They're a little bit late to the party because we had all that rain. And then we had that 3 weeks of rain, and then we had, according to the weather people. So I think it's not supposed to, today is Thursday, it's not supposed to stop raining until Tuesday. So you can see water is sitting everywhere where I don't have any wood chips in, and you can see the grass, weeds, and fescue have started to come up into the compost. So when it dries out, I need to get down here and get some of this out, because walking through this is going to make a mess. So as you can see, my jalapenos are starting to put a little bit of peppers on. I'm a little bit late. Like I said, I didn't get these planted in until late, which is shame on me. So I didn't get those peppers out till late, so I'm just going to have to worry about when the fruit's going to come in. Hopefully it'll be soon so I can get stuff done. You guys can see that. Oh, check it out. I got the sign up, Summer Pig Farms, Meriden, Kansas. Okay, anyway, let's walk up here and see if we've got any cucumbers to pick. I'm here, so I want to make sure I got this mowed. Looks like we got some squash. Yeah, looks like we got squash. So as you guys can see, the cucumbers are coming along great. We had about a dozen or so, dozen and a half last week's market, and looks like we're going to have, as you can see, there's one there. These are Diomedes. These are very prolific growing cucumbers, and they are seeds from Hostools. Amazing cucumbers. See that cucumber there? Can you see that dude right there? I can't even talk enough about how prolific these cucumbers are. I mean, literally, see if I can get in here. It's pretty muddy, but let's see if I can get in here. Look at this. I'm just going to pick this up. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cucumbers. 7 cucumbers in the span of less than a foot. That's how these things grow. I guess we're just going to see. You can see our cherry tomato patch over here. You can see the pickle plants are getting ready to take off. Each one of them, these are Max Packs pickles. These are also Haas Tools. You can't tell, I like Haas Tool seeds. They're a very good company to buy from, very good seeds. I've never had any problems with those. So I always buy everything I can from Haas. You can see every plant's got 2 or 3 or half a dozen pickles on it. So it won't be long before we get some pickling cucumbers. We have a lot of people buy pickling cucumbers from us to make homemade pickles. And we make the fire out of some hot refrigerator pickles. So we like to keep at least a row of pickles on. Cucamelons, of course, if you never tried them, you can get those cucamelon seeds from Baker Creek. They remind me of a small watermelon, about grape-sized watermelon. If you can see, can you zoom in on that? See the stripes? It's got stripes almost like a watermelon. They're about the size of a grape tomato, and they've got a cucumber flavor. Some people say that they're very sour. Some people love them. We've had customers that buy all we can, and then we've had customers that have tried it and said that they were disgusting. So I guess it just depends on your palate, whether you like sour kind of things or you are more of a sweet type of person. But the other tomatoes are looking good. As you can see, the cherry tomatoes are coming on right now. Like I said, they're a little late to the party because we didn't get these until late. We did lose the row of sun gold to some blight. I saw the blight coming on, so we automatically just pulled those out and disposed of those to try not to get the blight to spread to the other cherry tomatoes. That's what you need to do. You may lose a little bit, but you always plant more than you need. I think we planted 90 cherry tomato plants in here. By all means, are we going to eat all those? No. Are we going to sell all those? No. But you always want to account for some blight, disease, animal damage, anything, wind damage, storm damage, you know, yada, yada, yada. That way, we threw that whole row away knowing that it wasn't not going to hurt our sales this year. Black pearls have been pretty cool looking. They're pretty cool looking cherry tomato. They have a phenomenal taste to them when you can figure out when they are ripe. We've never grown them before, so, but we wait till they get a little red on them. These are a little tart still because they're green, but they're a great tasting tomato anyway. So we're gonna grow those from now on. These red grape tomatoes, I cannot remember which. There's a loud truck going by. I cannot remember the name of these grape tomatoes. I would have to look them up. I think they came from Johnny's, but they've been pretty good to us. I mean, they've got us some good looking fruit, and they are pretty good tasting tomato. Of course, the chocolate cherry tomatoes are our favorites, and is a big seller of ours. Of course, the large red also, so we always have those as a staple. The green bean plot, yeah, you can see it. It's weeded over. I'm over the green bean plot. We've pulled probably about 20 of those red burgundy beans out that got blighty. We pulled those out and disposed of those. We only have the jade green beans in there right now. We decided we're not gonna sell green beans this year at the market. We are just gonna pack those for ourselves and freeze some and can some for our usage. And then next year we're gonna redo this whole area up here, and that will come this fall. We're gonna talk about where we're taking this farm, what we're gonna do to try to build it a little better, but that's gonna be future videos down the road. Nothing for you guys to worry about right now. Zucchinis are looking good still producing a lot of fruit, as you can see here. We need to come out here and pick some of these big boys. You can see some of these zucchini. It seems like our customers like the zucchini here. Well, we are in Kansas on the bigger side. A lot of people use it for breads. You can see the size of that dude right there. That's a huge zucchini. So we need to get in here and pick some of these tonight. I guess I could pick them now, but see, there's some there. There's another couple there. So we do sell a lot of these zucchinis at market. That's a lot of people here do zucchini bread, including my wife. So we do zucchini bread, zucchini muffins, stuff like that. So a lot of people like to buy them on the bigger side to make zucchini bread. That'll give us something to do together. Usually that's how she unwinds from her long day of working in the doctor's office. She usually likes to unwind by telling me about her long day in the doctor's office. So I give her that much. So we'll come out here, pick some of this fruit tonight if the rain holds off. And then I guess we'll make a date of it. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so. We do a lot of cool garden stuff, a lot of cool talks, and sometimes just some worthless blabbling. So if you're into cool stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. If you hit that bell, it'll notify you when I upload new videos or new content. But anyway, guys, I cannot wrap up this video without showing you the tomatoes that I picked this week. Yeah, I picked all of these yesterday, and those over there, this one that's a little more ripe, right here, as you can see, this I picked Monday. These I picked Tuesday. As you can see, they're a little ripe, so these will go to the market. Some of these will. These here and these here I picked yesterday. So those will go to the market next week. They'll take a little bit of time. But man, you can see the size of some of these guys. I mean, look at that. That's a good pound tomato there. Same with this one here. We are getting these big slicers, and these things go fast. I mean, the second they hit the table, I mean, we've got people sitting in the parking lot before we even get there waiting to buy tomatoes, which is a good thing. So that's what you want. You want to be known as that person that's got great quality produce, that people will wait for you to get there to buy your produce. That's what you want. You don't want the ones where everybody's like, well, they're all right. You know, you don't want that. Seems to be the average size is probably about 12 to 14 ounces, and that's what the packet size said on the tomatoes. They said you can get pound to pound and a half tomatoes, and we have seen that for sure, but most of them seem to be this 12 to 18 ounce tomato, which is a perfect slice. That's a slice of bread tomato. So that is perfect. To give you all retrospect, these are berry pint containers. This is what we put our cherry tomatoes in when we sell them. So if you take one of these tomatoes and set it inside of there, you can see the size of that tomato to give you a little bit of reference for size. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave the video. Once again, thank you for watching our channel. God bless, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.